You're watching the Bayou Blitz, brought to you by Buffalo Wild Wings.
It's week 9 of the Bayou Blitz under the Friday night lights, and Teurlings coming into tonight undefeated on the season.
Now, in their way of continued perfection, rival St. Thomas More, who not allowed a Rebel victory in a decade. News 15 Sports Director Will Heron has a look at who came out victorious tonight.
Well, the atmosphere on the field was electric. The crowd in the stands absolutely rocking the place. And that was before the game even kicked off. Teurlings and our new head football coach, Tommy Kerrville, are undefeated coming into this game. STM, on the other hand, have lost 2, but it was in the beginning of the season to powerhouse Karen Crow and Catholic out in Baton Rouge. First quarter, Rebels have their run game going early. Spencer Mesh gets the rock and takes it up the middle, gets past the second level, and is finally taken down by the defensive backs. Cougars defense, though, would fight back. This time it's a fake to Mesh, but Alex Munoz gets wrapped up by Caden Dartez for the small loss. The Rebels hold on as Logan Boudreaux boots a 40-yarder to get on the board. The ensuing kickoff, Blake Calais attempts the catch, but he muffs it. Andrew Fruge meets him on the 2-yard line and brings him down. After an offsides call, Cougars have race room. Cole Bergeron flips it over to Carter Moisson, who finds some yards on the near side. Tries to take it back up the middle, but is brought down after a 23-yard gain. STM now with a little momentum. Bergeron hits Christian Bro on the wide receiver screen. He takes it up to about the Rebel 25-yard line. After another Moisson run, Bergeron is in the gun from the 7. He fakes the handoff, heads to the right side of the line, finds some room, and dives into pay dirt for the tutty. Quick side note, if you've lost your Waldo, I have found them at the Teurlings Stadium. Rebels now with the ball. Munoz fakes the handoff, then hits Andrew Viator, who finds a little room, but somehow gets the ball knocked out, and Tristan Clark falls on it for the STM recovery. Cougars feeling it. Bergeron in the shotgun, fakes the handoff and has plenty of time to find a wide-open Calais, who makes the catch for 6. Still in the first quarter, Munoz is going to show off the wheels. Fakes the handoff, pump fakes, and then bolts the turbo button, gets him up to the 33-yard line. Well, the Cougars officially off the Rebels' back. Down 14-3 in the second quarter. Teurlings scores 35 unanswered points to win it 38-14. That is your final. I'm your real Raging Cajun, Will Heron at Teurlings Stadium. News 15, sending it over to my main man, Jacquard Francois. You go, big boy.
It's a district matchup here in Crowley where the Notre Dame Pios hosted the LRCA Tigers. Now coming into this one, both teams only have 1 loss on their record in district play, but the Tigers stand in front of the Pios in the District 2A standings. So this was extra juice coming into this game, and they wanted to make sure they walk away with a win. The first play for Notre Dame, Joachim Bourgeois takes the handoff and bounces it to the outside, finds a way to get out of the pile, and he would end up in the end zone for the game's first touchdown. And it took all of 16 seconds for 16. After a quick 3-and-out for LRCA, the Pios take over. Jules Lejeune drops back, and he hits Bryce Douillon. Douillon finds a block, and he takes it to the outside and then to the house. The Pios score 14 points in 2 minutes. The Tigers would take the field, and a couple plays into the drive. Down in the red zone, Brown drops back, but Hayden would bring him down for the sack, and the Pios take over. But down 1 man as Drew Lejeune suffers a leg injury, struggling just to walk. But for the Pios, no Drew, no problem. Bourgeois takes the snap. He finds a way to get out of the pile, and now it's catch me if you can. He scores his 2nd touchdown of the night, and that run would bring him over 1,000 yards on the season. LRCA takes over on downs, and it's been don't break for the Tigers. Brown drops back, and he hits the wide open wide out, who brings it in for their first touchdown. The Pios will go 3-and-out. The Tigers would then take the field, and down in the red zone, the running back takes the handoff, and he brings it in for their 2nd touchdown. The Tigers only down 2 scores. Late in the second, the Tigers get the ball back after another 3-and-out from the Pios. Brown drops back, goes across the middle, but it's picked off just before half and the Pios go up into recess 21-13. Notre Dame will come out in the second half and continue to put on points, and their defense would still be very vicious in this one as they take the win 38-19. In Crowley, I'm Drake Francois for News 15.
Elsewhere, Northside High School's 2025 homecoming had a Halloween theme, culminating in tonight's game against Westgate. Our cameras were there as the Vikings would get their first touchdown of the game, but Westgate has doubled up on the Vikings. Right now, Northside trails 26-12 in the fourth.
All right, let's take a look at our scoreboard tonight for other games around Acadiana. Ascension Episcopal leading Westminster 49-21 in the fourth. Lake Charles Prep defeats Como 56-14. Acadiana tops Sam Houston 49-21. For a complete look at the Bayou Blitz scoreboard, visit our website, KDN.com.
The Bayou Blitz was brought to you by Buffalo Wild Wings.